Hi, I'm Todd Kelly from Nissan Motorsport and welcome to Crimsafe Talking Tech. What we're looking at today is a steering rack that we've designed and produced from scratch for the all-new Nissan Altima. We went from front steer with our car from last year to rear steer, so that was a big design consideration, but we also had to go down the route of a full custom rack to get the actual steering angle to clear the back of the VK56 engine block. So there's quite a bit of work went into the packaging here, not only to get the rack to clear the engine block on the side, but also to get all the fittings to be at the top of the rack to bleed the air out and still actually clear the engine sump. So I've actually put quite big scallops into the sump of the engine to clear the rack also. So the machine you see here behind, the Morosiki NTX 2000, has done all the work on the rack. To start with, we've designed and machined the actual power head out of 7 Series aircraft aluminium. All of that was done in-house, the fittings, all the machining, and then the actual tube is made out of carbon steel, fully machined in the machine here, and then sent out to get the internal bore ground to the exact size. Then we have the rack bar, and here we have the complete unit. So a few other design considerations for a purpose-built racing steering rack are obviously the strength of the rack. So when us drivers jump in and crash into someone's door, it needs to be extremely strong for end impacts from the loads that go through it. Also, how the rack actually bolts to the cross member of the car. There's a lot of load that goes through the rack, even from a curb impact, let alone another car, which can actually move the rack slightly in the car. So we've gone to a lot of trouble to make sure that the whole installation is rock solid. The piston size is quite critical, especially for places like Bathurst, where there's huge amount of steering loads go through the car. The last thing you want is the actual steering to start to jam up. So piston size is critical, and as I said, the actual angle to clear the block. So far, the whole design has been rock solid. A few little teething problems with a leak in a fitting, which actually put me out of our very first round at Adelaide at Clipsal. Since then, we've upgraded the spec of the fittings, and the rack's been absolutely bulletproof to get the Altimas around the track.
Buying security screens? Most Crimsafe lookalikes can pop out in just a few seconds, but the real Crimsafe doesn't, thanks to its patented screw clamp. Cheap lookalikes can pop out because they're only held in with a piece of plastic. But Crimsafe's screw clamp locks the mesh and spreads the impact. Crimsafe resists attack and corrosion and now has the ultimate warranty, 15 years. Ask for a demonstration today, because if it's not Crimsafe, it's not Crimsafe.